All right, are we live? Let me just get my secondary screen up and running here. Seems we are. Hello, Harjot, Sheena Roberts, Brian, Kevin Hawthorne,
Right.
Marge.
Let me just...
Welcome to the first live stream I've ever done, at least publicly. I did one test live stream just before this with the brand new DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I normally live stream off the iPhone 15 Pro, but that is now on left-hand duty. I'm going to be using this one just to read the chat because there's no screen, or the screen's too small on the DJI. They never integrated chat into that. There I am. I just flipped the camera around, obviously, no shit, so it's pretty easy to do that. Flip back around. So hopefully everything is coming through nice and clear. It seems to be on my other phone, which I want to put in my pocket, but I have to leave it out here to see the chat. So I don't have this hooked up to any third-party streaming software, so there will be no live stream notifications. Like if someone subscribes or sends a super chat, all the on-screen fun that goes on will not be in the stream. There's a 4x zoom. Sheena says the audio is good. Now, if you're wondering, this one is just the, I guess, the basic or stripped down Osmo Pocket 3. I also ordered the Creator Combo, which includes the wireless mic and an extended battery and a bunch of other features, but that one, DJI is shipping from China. I thought it might be like a next day affair. I ordered it off of DJI yesterday morning, and since I might want a second one anyways, I was able to scoop this one off of Amazon, and it just came about 3 hours ago. I have no idea how long the battery is going to last on this live stream. Well, there's someone kind of vlogging. But we're going to go as long as the battery will go. Yeah, Pat, I am mobile hotspotting from my Galaxy phone, actually, which is in my backpack. I've got the iPhone 15 on chat duties. Gertish says, how's the battery? It charges really quick. So I'm just going to walk south down Yonge Street. I know it's a bit of a familiar territory for us. But hopefully this thing is clear. Alejandro says you can charge while using it. Yeah, but I've got the DJI microphone plugged in. So I think I can do that, but I've got my wireless mic into the USB-C slot, and I can't plug a charger into that. Unfortunately, I tried doing that. And when I did my test live stream without the microphone, it was kind of crackling. I just played that for Action Kid, just to get his feedback.
Let's go for it. You'll all lose your jobs if you take
Hervé says camera cut. Let's see if I can raise. Well, that stick is a little fast. Alejandro says the picture is awesome. I think it should be comparable to the iPhone. It's definitely pretty cool live streaming like this. Not having that giant gimbal waving around. I do lose a lot of features, like I can't see the live stream status in terms of how strong the connection is. We'll see. This is going to be awesome for e-bike and scooter live streams just because the gimbal I'm gonna have to get the mount and get that hooked up. Hello.
How's it going?
Good, Mr. Mountain Hiker, right?
Yeah.
Cheers. Hey, we just ran into Mr. Mountain Hiker. But one thing, this camera just came out yesterday and there was a whole, I guess, bombardment of reviews from all the usual suspects on YouTube talking about it. I can go south here. But nobody, not one out of dozens and dozens of videos and reviews, covered the live streaming aspect of the phone. Not one. Nobody, some people mention that it can do it, but nobody actually tested it or talked about it in their videos. Also, this can do HLG, which can be uploaded to YouTube as HDR, but nobody tested that out either. So two of the things that I was most curious about with this camera, not one of the so-called dozens of quote-unquote professional reviewers even touched on those features. In fact, most of those videos just kind of came across as commercials for DJI. So I guess that's what happens when DJI sends out a bunch of free cameras. You get a bunch of fluff nonsense review videos. But I'll be putting it through its paces and testing those features out. John Burke is here, James Greenwood is here. Now we can do the live stream vlog style. Who's just says, how much did I spend on the camera? This one I'm holding was like 8 something with tax. The Creator Combo came out to over 1,000 with tax. So there is a chance I'm going to be sending this one back when the Creator Combo arrives. FC says it would be amazing if they had integration to see the chat and the display. Yeah, but the display is so small. Even though it's much bigger on this one, I don't know if that would really be a good option. Yeah, I heard that they are exploring extending the Shepherd line. I actually talked about this in a video. That'll be on the channel tomorrow. Hello, William, Namgel. So we are in Midtown, Toronto, a route I have live streamed a number of times before, as has Ken, going south down Yonge Street. Mike Landry, $2. Thank you, Mike Landry, for the super chat. Thank you, Mike, for the $2. There's where the art shop condos are. That used to be the art shop. Howdy, Pinesel. And we're at Berwick Avenue. I'm just gonna stay on the west side of Yonge Street here. HT says, did I get the Creator Combo? I did, but this is not the Creator Combo. This is the regular one. I ordered both yesterday. When I saw the Creator Combo was shipping from China via DHL, I hopped onto Amazon and scooped up the regular one as well. I couldn't wait that long. I'm not going to post a video with it, probably until the weekend. I want to spend a little bit of time playing with it. Also, tonight is a sacred night, Thursday night football. So after this live stream, I'll be putting the camera down for the evening. Maybe tomorrow night I'll do like a nighttime live stream with it to test it out. But you can live stream through the DJI app. There's Fogtown Flower. If it turns out that I prefer this over the iPhone and gimbal, I might look into setting up a streaming server. That way I can just RTMP it and get alerts. A lot of those features back. Pat says, who's my NFL team? Take a guess. Initials are BB. I'm wearing a light hoodie, but I feel like rolling up my sleeves. Here, let's test that zoom. There's Clandestina. We can't quite get as close in as the iPhone can. Still pretty impressive. Hello, Zach Thong. HT, nothing is cheap. I don't know, it's an amazing little device, but I would struggle to recommend it for someone that isn't going to be using it a lot or doing it for a YouTube channel. It's hard to justify that kind of money for something that your phone can do. Onyx says, must be the bills. Jelly Bean is getting ready to go out for dinner. Greetings, Barbara. There's mariachis. I think someone flipped the switch on the fall colors today because they are definitely out in full effect. No, 360 cameras don't really do it for me. I don't really watch 360 videos. Gonna call says Dave's Hot Chicken. Indeed, that was Dave's Hot Chicken.
Apparently, it was really good at expectations according to you.
Yeah, Action VJ. That's one of the reasons why I prefer it. Maple Dub says, "What's for dinner?" I'm probably at the end of this stream gonna pick something up and turn around and go home and get ready for watching Thursday Night Football. What I pick up, I have no idea. I'll make some videos with this camera tomorrow. There's a 97C bus. It is indeed, Barbara. We can check our creeper settings. That couch is toggling between zoom and changing the vertical tilt is a little different on this camera. On it says the leaf starts. Leaf for stars. Leafs for stars. I can't read. Is that 8 tonight? That was a struck tube. We were just peeking inside. And we're at over 200 viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in to watch me walk around with a new toy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff, hit the bell, yada yada. Greetings, Alexandros. The battery meter hasn't dripped too much. Hopefully we can get an hour out of this thing at least. So this is Yonge and Davisville coming up. JD, this one is from Amazon. The Creator Combo I ordered from DJI that is currently en route from China somewhere. All right, maybe we'll go take a quick peek up at the Beltline Trail when I get to the bridge here, just to get a gander at those fall colors. Sounds like a plan to me. A new cafe has opened up, Circles and Squares Bakery, where Starbucks used to be.
Yeah.
So where I'm heading is that, whoa, I had the wrong thing. It's going to take me a while to get used to that. There's that bridge at the center of the shot there. Sandy is using an Apple iPhone 13. Dean's Vlog, welcome to Silver Tier. Thank you, Dean's Blog. Can we focus on that? Thank you very much for your support, Dean. Since I don't have my on-screen bells and whistles with this setup, I'll have to make a little more effort when someone shows support. Marty, I'm using the DJI mic. I had some problems when I used the onboard mic. I did a test live stream just before this, and Action Kid mentioned that the onboard mics were crackling. I think I can disable some of the mics and see if I can address that. I think that is only a live streaming problem. So I've got an external mic plugged in. Squeaky Wheel's liking the dynamic range. It is a massive improvement over the Pocket 2. But I never streamed with the Pocket 2. Hello, Imperio de Anime Community Magazine. Thank you for your support as a channel member. As we walk by the Davisville Medical Center. Onyx ate 300 milligrams of THC. That's insane. I'd be bouncing off the walls at 30. I can't imagine 300. I know some people would only do 3 and that would be enough. Your boys vlog. Good to hear the Pocket 2 is working out for you. All right, let's head up and beat this light cycle here. Let's head up to that overpass up there. And we'll get a glimpse of Yonge Street. I've been wondering when I should come this way and do some fall colors videos. Fortunately, today's kind of gray. But it looks like we are almost at peak colors. Could the Pocket 2 stream? I think so, but not very well. Sheena remembers the bridge with the horses. Thank you, Colleen. I've just wandered away from Yonge Street for a moment. This mucky ground is giving the trail shoes a good test. Ever done a video by the cherry blossoms? I have, many times. Hello, Robert. Dueling. Whoa, I thought I was in Zoom there. Dueling subway trains. Robert says this is pretty clear. Hello, Naughty Brown. Let's see if I can recenter it. There we go. Marty, this should be 1080. I set it to maximum quality. I always try to push the streaming quality as high as I can get away with. Usually 1080 6000. There's no bitrate setting on this, but it does give you a quality option. Here's a look north up Yonge Street, where we came from. Monkey Man says hello, your neighbor from London. Yeah, let's take a view looking south. All right, it's time to head down. After I wade through this sizable amount of water. Thank you, Pat. Have a good night. Thanks for extending word to Jaycation for me the other night. Jellybean says it's not as clear when you zoom in. It's a digital zoom, so it's not going to be. Arjat just got a new gimbal. Awesome. Maybe I can show you guys what I'm working with here. There is what I'm live streaming with. It's kind of hard. Just the... it's really hard to show it because every time I move, it goes off frame, but you guys get the idea. I believe they are not hipster style, Mr. Novell Koss. And we're walking southbound the east side of Yonge Street. She says, is it lightweight? Quite lightweight. Maybe that is all I'm carrying. You can see the DJI mic at the bottom. I turn it around like an idiot, not realizing that when I turn it around, you're not going to be able to see it. Jennifer Gala here. Yeah, I think these smaller cameras finally have processors fast enough to do a decent quality 1080p stream. That's always the advantage smartphones have had. Pervez says, thanks for watching, everyone. Keep support. Thank you, Pervez. Jellybean says, please smash the like button. You guys are too kind. Please switch to 60 FPS. I don't think you can live stream at 60 on this. 30 is the maximum. But you'll notice when people pan, even on an iPhone, it'll occasionally not be smooth. I record my offline content in 60. You're welcome, True Slow. On kind of a quiet patch of Yonge Street here. JD says a 1-inch sensor is a big upgrade. It is. It should be drastically better at low light performance. Maybe tomorrow night I'll go out and play around with this thing. Yes, I am quite sure it cannot go over 30. That was the maximum option available. Roman says the iPhone looks better. I'll have to get home and be the judge of that after. I definitely prefer holding this in my hand and using it. It is so much nicer than the big gimbal. I'm working up a pretty good sweat. Is this the end of October or what? I think it's like 19 degrees outside. Like you could get away with shorts and a t-shirt right now. Jelly bean. Come on, focus. Thank you for the $5 and the support, Jelly bean. Send a super chat and I flip the camera around and you gotta look at my ugly face. Thanks, Jelly bean. Oh, that's not what I thought it would be. There we go. Your building has no heat and your unit doesn't have a heater? Are utilities included? If they were, I have a small army of space heaters ready to go. Funky Child says it's summer weather this weekend in NYC. You could say similar about here. Can I turn on D-Log? Not on a live stream. I'm going to be doing some recording in the log or flat color profile as well as HLG. How does live streaming work? I just hotspot to this from one of my phones. And I set it up through RTMP with YouTube. Same as you would stream to any streaming platform. So that car was getting honked at, but the coast was not clear for it. So the driver of that truck is an impatient bastard. My brief analysis of that situation. Yeah, you wouldn't want to live stream and log. Maybe if they just wanted to see what it would look like, but it's just going to look really dull, even though there's far more information in the picture. If you're into color grading, log is for you. Hello, Gordon Freeman. So we're approaching the Yonge and St. Clair intersection. It is just up ahead. Lisa in the house. Jeanette, take care. Drive safe. It does, Lisa. That is what we are trying out tonight. There's some colors. Let's see if these have any pop to them. Yes, I am, Albert. Oh, that's neat, onyx. All right, back to Yonge Street.
Remember we were going to do it Tuesday.
Thanks, Lisa and Sheena. So this is St. Clair coming up. I don't know, Lisa, this seems to pick it up much better. It's hard to compare the live streaming. I just tapped on a focus point there. It's hard to compare the live streaming to the pre-recorded stuff. Live streaming kind of strips down a lot of the features. Ton vlogs. So far I do, but full disclosure, I got this like 3 hours ago. So there'll be a lot more testing to go. As we're at Yonge and St. Clair. They know better than to try to shake me down. Did they send it to me for free? No. Not only did I pay for it, I paid for 2 of them. Yeah, Lisa, this is the Amazon one. The one I ordered from DJI itself. It's taken its sweet time to get here. Hello, Maroof. So St. Clair Station can be accessed just down there. Oh, I just found a raindrop. That's no good. Or I felt a raindrop. Yeah, JD, that's true. Oh, sorry, Douglas, for the confusion. Streets of Ontario, so far so good. It seems to have really good battery life when streaming. The battery meter is about 70%, it looks like. All right, Marty, thanks for tuning in. So I start to get a bit of the sniffles. Oh, the Urbanity, Canada's premier, hell, YouTube's premier urbanism-focused YouTube channel, says, seriously consider buying this. I think I've spotted the Pocket 2 in some of your videos, some of the telltale signs of that footage, but if you're into learning about cities with a Canadian-centric focus, check out Oh the Urbanity. It's a phenomenal channel. I never miss a video. There's a few of those channels that I never miss. City Nerd, RM Transit, Not Just Bikes, of course, that one goes without saying. City Beautiful. And there's a number of ones from the US, but I really enjoy seeing your take on things. And that last video you posted about all the transformations that have been implemented in Montreal was very impressive. That is probably Canada's most progressive city from the urbanist point of view. But yeah, Pocket 3 is pretty awesome so far. Novell, Halifax. Maybe not a city that comes up a whole lot, but it seems like a neat place. I remember seeing you appear in someone's live stream once. Here, let's zoom in. On the, I guess, Yorkville skyline, you could say. That video on the 25 transformations was extremely fun to make. It looks like you guys enjoy every video you make, and I really think that's the key. A lot of people ask me why I don't venture out to Oshawa and a lot of places so often on this channel. And I think first and foremost, you have to enjoy the videos you make. And if I'm not going to have fun doing it and going out there and planning it, if it doesn't excite me, I generally don't do it. And I think that translates into better videos when you're more enthusiastic and enjoying making them. Someone should tell that guy there's bike lanes on Yonge Street. Greetings, Luke. I really thought we might be flirting with the battery running out by now. I had no idea what the power consumption would be like. I figured it might be high. I've got Wi-Fi running on this camera. It's powering the DJI mic, and it's live streaming, but that seems to be better on the battery than writing to an SD card at 4K. I don't know if I can respond to a fake leg fluffy. I'm looking forward to testing this thing out in low light footage, because one thing the iPhone 15 Pro does terrible is low light. You get all these reflective floating green orbs all over the place. And they show up to a lesser extent on the Pocket 2 and other smartphones, but they're particularly bad on iPhones for some reason. Raja Fam, 149. Thank you, Raja, for the super chat and the support. Send a super, see my dumb face. Thank you, Raja. Oh, the Urbanity uses a Pocket 2 and you're 90% sure you learned about that camera from me. One awesome thing about the Pocket 2, if you tilt lock it and you throw it on a chest mount, it makes for some awesome cycling and scooter videos. It stabilizes everything, but you also get the smooth panning, which you don't get on like a GoPro or an action camera. I just think it looks much better. Lisa says my dumb face looks okay in this camera. Here is one of my favorite views. This has been featured on many a thumbnail that I have done. The Summerhill LCB on the left, the former train station. Towers in the center. This is a nice time of night to be standing here. I suspect because this live stream was set up differently, YouTube isn't putting out the notice as much as it would one of my other live streams. Sidewalk closed. You think they would have marked this off earlier. But this doesn't seem to be stopping anyone. I'm not going to let it stop me. Barbara's just popping in for a drink. I've got a pretty good stash in my apartment. There's tequila. Oh. And they have done a better job of blocking off the sidewalk. That girl chose to walk in the bike lanes. Looks like they're doing something with the CP rail corridor there. William says, Maggie says hi. Well, William, tell Maggie I say hello as well. Here's the fountain. It's going to tip over. Would I be down to collab with you guys next Thursday? Maybe. Depends on the time. Reach out to me. I'm usually busy watching football Thursday nights, but we can see. Around this time, I'm probably good. Marge, $5. Get a snack to go with your cold fridge stuff. Come on, fountain, tilt over. Thank you. I know the fountain's gonna go as soon as I flip this around. Thank you, Marge, for the $5. Yay. My life is complete now. We saw the thing. Clayton Crawford is here. Greetings, Clayton. He doesn't just write entertaining comments, he writes entire novels. I hope sales of your recent book are doing well, Clayton. Mods, feel free to post a link to Clayton's book. I know promoting stuff is against the rules of the chat, but if I do it, it's allowed. Double standards. Roof says, I got a fresh cut, looking good. Can't wait for the yellow toque. I got this haircut exactly a week ago, actually. Thank you, Maroof. Clayton saying greetings. And we've cracked 300 viewers. Thank you, guys. That is such a stupid place to let someone off. Like, just turn down the side street and not block traffic right after the light changed. The entitlement of drivers in this city is insane. Brad Palmer, $5 for a cold IPA to celebrate the new Pocket 3. Brad Palmer, thank you so much. I will be getting a cold IPA on order. Come on. Thank you, Brad. As I accidentally flipped it back around, Brad also live streams on his channel. Lisa says the honking is stupid. Yeah, but I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta vent. Sometimes you just gotta give someone an earful of horn. Not saying I like it, but I get it. That prevents you from going full road rage. Do it. Hidden Jackpot asking how I see the chat. Got this phone in my left hand. So this setup would not work for if it was raining and I needed the umbrella. But the cool thing is, I think I could resume this stream on the iPhone if I had to. So if I was out streaming with this and got caught in the rain, I think I'd be able to flip over and reconnect with the iPhone and gimbal and throw up the umbrella. Yes, it's not like there's a bike lane or anything right here. Even if there were no bike lane, there's no excuse for that. Oh, thank you, Brad. for the IPA. We Go Places is here. Oh, sec.
Like, why? Why would you do this when there's no reason?
Bikes should be outlawed. You know, the city would function much better if we did the other way around and got rid of cars. That's not a very good take in this environment. Outlaw bikes. John says cars should be outlawed. In big urban centers, we certainly shouldn't be catering to them anymore. They're still kind of necessary. Devin says children should be outlawed. Hey, say something stupid, I'll call it out. There's a look north up Yonge Street. It says bikes are fun and games until it's cold and snowing. You'll see me out on mine. All winter. I've got my heated gloves ready to go. All right, so we just passed Rosedale. I think we're gonna get to Yonge and Bloor. I didn't really know how long this thing would hold up battery-wise, but it seems to be doing it. Thank you, Tony. I think the iPhone might have the slight edge in terms of streaming quality. In terms of what I'd rather be doing for live streaming, I think this is it. Yahia, the transit guy, member for 10 months. 10 months, wow, I'm happy to be a member. By the way, Johnny Henry said we could meet about 1 p.m. I could probably do that. Thank you, Yahia, for 10 months of channel membership. Let me flip that back around. I'll be in touch with you and Henry. Hopefully I'll have my other Pocket 3 by then, the Creator Combo. City Pats says the chat always has a positive vibe. Hey, even when I'm kind of being a grouchy bastard, everyone in the chat is always nice and cordial and friendly. I don't know what I did to inherit such an amazing community, but thank you guys. Action BJ says the DJI is good because if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. Yeah, at the end of the day, I might have trouble choosing between this and streaming with the phone. I will definitely be doing a lot of e-bike and scooter streams with this though. Just having the mechanical gimbal is going to be really nice. Happy Burger. Gonna call asking if anyone knows of any good tailors to get stuff altered at downtown. I'm of no service there. The last thing I had tailored was in Itaewon. He says go to the lakes. We're going to Yonge and St. I don't know if that counts as going to the lakes. It's the Layman Trilogy. This is church coming up. Julie says it's working well at the low light. City Paths, I don't know. I've had this thing for 3-4 hours now. JD asking why I bought 2 of them. Typically I have 2. I have 2 Pocket 2s that I use. I just like having 2. That way I don't have to charge the battery. I can just swap them. Squeaky Wheel says the colors seem accurate. Lisa says the colors are great. Maybe like tomorrow night, I'll do like a late night stream with this thing, just to see what it's like when it's really dark out. I also think late at night it'll be a little more comfortable streaming this way versus the phone on a gimbal. Oh, I see flashing lights up ahead. Oh, there's a cop right here. They've closed off Asquith for construction, it looks like. That's all that is. Fortunately, not an incident being responded to. All right, this is Yonge and Bloor coming up. There's One Bloor West, a project that's in receivership. And their anchor tenant, Apple, has withdrawn. They were supposed to occupy the street corner there. JD says those cranes cost about 25 grand a day to rent. And I know a lot of that is sunk into the insurance costs just because of the damage and collateral damage that can be caused when one of them has a problem. You're paying for the assumption that something bad is going to happen. All right, maybe, oh, 200. Come on, focus, focus. This thing can't focus to save its life. 200 Japanese yen. Thank you, Ryama Kanada, for the 200 Japanese yen. You know what, let's make the stroll to Sherbourne. I wasn't thinking we'd still have the battery life. Let's go east a few blocks to Sherbourne Street, and then I will turn around and head back. Let's get to check out these. Whoop. Very nice looking trees here. Definitely got those fall vibes. Kunakol, I think it's got a better battery, but I don't really have a comparison point because I never live streamed with the other one. Squeaky Wheel is loving this camera. It might have the streaming edge over the iPhone in low light, especially if it doesn't have those glowing orbs bouncing all over the screen. I explained how I go live. You just use the DJI app, actually. It's not that hard if you know how to RTMP stream. It's as straightforward as any other similar app. James says no orbs yet. Now's about the time where if you're using an iPhone, those orbs are going to start dancing around your screen. But this is east on the south side of Bloor Street East, right along the north end of downtown. I'm gonna move a little faster. There's some people playing a boombox behind me. Squeaky Wheel says I also get a lot of colorful reflections from the street. When there's been a bit of rain, it's always a nice time to get out and record. Do I have to keep the app open? I think it's just minimized in the background. Onyx likes the orbs. I don't think anyone has ever said that. I don't think the iPhone gets enough proper criticism over its poor low light video performance with all those dancing green orbs. Barbara says, is this the 1980s? Is that the vibe you're getting from the colors? But we're just gonna head over to Sherbourne. Nicole wonders what's on all these people's minds. It's an odd thought. I think most of them are probably just trying to get somewhere. This stream should be 1080p. Let me see here. If it's only 720, I'll have to look into it. Let's see. Oh, who was saying this is only 720p? There's proof right there. If this will focus, we are in 1080 focus. There's the gorgeous Manulife building across the street. Don't worry, if you're new to the channel or a regular, there'll be a lot less camera talk in future videos. It's not really all about the camera. This particular one is, though, kind of. Yes, let's go on the sidewalk. It's not like there's a bike lane. The guy rides right up to the building door. This is Ted Rogers, otherwise known as the north end of Jarvis Street. They need to update this. They should make it something freaky, like a mirror image of the people walking by.
Yeah, but you know, he wasn't the elite.
We're heading over Mount Pleasant. McDonald's. Kunikel needs a balcony like that. Some of my neighbors have stuff plugged in on their balconies. I don't have any outlets. I'd have to punch a hole in the screen door to run a cable out. I don't really know how they figured it out. I don't know if this has HDMI output. And even if it did, what you need is clean HDMI output. It would kind of plug into a lot of streaming backpack setups if it did. Canopy by Hilton, a new hotel. Hey, I hit 10,000 steps. And we are at Sherbourne. Looks like we've ran into a group of runners. I don't see anyone wearing ultras. Boo, they are noob level runners. Not wearing the one kind of shoes they should be. He says the color is holding strong as it gets darker. I'm just gonna take a picture here, one sec. All right, that was pointless. Maybe I can try to interview one of them. I'm also going to try this thing out as a webcam. Maybe the next Sunday night stumbles, I'll use this instead of the iPhone 12 as my webcam. I guess it says interesting spot to snap. All right, I have made it to Sherbourne Station. And on that note, I think we're gonna pack this one up for the night. Thank you for being my guinea pigs and coming along with me while I live streamed from the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I don't have all my usual fancy features at my disposal due to limitations of the built-in streaming software, but I think it worked out. I think I'm gonna go home and take a look at this, but we're probably gonna do some more streams with this. Maybe not all the time. The iPhone definitely has some advantages over this, especially the Prism software. But for live streaming in low light and at night, this might be the new standard way. It's also going to be my new standard way of live streaming e-scooter and bike rides. But huge thanks to everyone, our mods, our CEO, Vivian Johnson, Sheena Roberts, Marge is here, any other mods who I missed coming in. Thanks to our channel members, Patreon supporters, and just everyone who hung out, everyone who sent support. Brad, I will go get that IPA, and I look forward to your next content on your channel. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe on your way out, or dislike if you didn't like it. I'm cool with that, just be honest. I don't hold back. Hit the bell if you want to be notified of the next live stream. And that's about it, eh? All right, now the awkward part. I can't end this live stream, so the screen is gonna go black. And then I'm gonna have to go into my phone and hop into YouTube Studio and end it. That's just the way I set the stream up. That way, if this thing craps out, I'll be able to resume the stream. But before I do that, I'm gonna see something here. I'm gonna say goodbye, but this might not be goodbye. If it is goodbye, goodbye, but if it's not goodbye, then not goodbye. You'll see what I mean in a second. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hey, let me just make sure. All right, am I gonna come back? I don't know. Is it worth your time to wait? All right, cue the M&M. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? This is the iPhone. I was just able to successfully switch over from live streaming on the Pocket 2 to the iPhone. My dumb face is back in your lives so soon. I bet you weren't counting on it. I just wanted to see if I could do that. I'm not holding the phone on a gimbal or anything. This is unstabilized. But this will also give a neat idea as to how the iPhone compares quality-wise to the Pocket 3. Does this look better? I don't know. I don't know, but thank you guys for tuning in. I really am going to end the stream now. Sheena says the orbs are here. Oh, there's the green dancing buddies in the middle. Yeah, the audio is going to be better on the Pocket 3 because I hooked up the DJI mic. I don't have the DJI mic hooked up to this. But anyways, guys, I mean it this time. We're going to sign off. Thank you for watching. And I will catch you on the next one. Yoink. End it.